It's Thursday afternoon, and we've got basketball on the agenda. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And the starting group for Chicago: Jason Tatum out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Edwards in at the three. Now here's Davis. On the wing, Tatum. Outside Davis. With the teardrop. Embiid misses. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Leonard. Davis with a rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Edwards looking it over. Durant against Anunoby. Clock at 6. Edwards for three. Pure from three-point range.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Now here's Doncic. Durant with it. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
LA's head coach and I were able to chat. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all three levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Doncic outside. Fires.
Got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Edwards can't hit. Doncic outside. Over Anunoby. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Durant. Doncic has got 5.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself. No debate there. He got hammered.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Shooting for Chicago, OG Anunoby. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Pass to Doncic. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Back to Durant. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Leonard. Out to the wing.
Yeah, with his length and athleticism, Tatum has the tools to be a lockdown defender.
Davis with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And Anunoby for 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Lakers trail. 1:51 left in the first quarter here. Durant draws the double. Leonard for three. Tatum pulls it in.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Outside Edwards. There's the triple. Connects from downtown. He's got 6.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Durant against Anunoby. Now here's Doncic. Guarded closely. And Davis with the block. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Let's hear it for you.
1:14 left in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Durant. And the shot goes down.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close-range look.
Tatum against Leonard. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Durant against Anunoby. From deep, here's Doncic. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Now here's Tatum. No points so far.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Down low. Here's Mobley. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards for 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Now Doncic. Give him 8 points now. Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Chicago, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Davis out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Tatum in at the 2. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
Well, when Edwards is pulling out pump fakes, it's borderline unfair.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
Edwards taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Doncic outside. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Doncic. From deep. Chicago with a rebound. Outside Tatum. Rebound, the Lakers. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Leonard. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw drops for Leonard.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
Leonard against Tatum. Edwards a screen on Leonard. Here's Tatum. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Leonard passes to Durant. To the paint. And stolen by Edwards. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Tatum. No points yet. Pass to Davis. Now here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Durant. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Davis.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Doncic outside. The kick to Durant. Mobley, a screen on Davis. Here's Durant. Chicago with a rebound. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Edwards, a pass to Anunoby. Embiid, a screen on Doncic. Embiid against Mobley. And Embiid gets the double team. Outside Tatum. Good. And the assist to Embiid. And now it's a 6-point Chicago lead.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
The Lakers call timeout.
Lakers fans, your Lakers, make some noise.
.157 left to play in the first half of basketball. Back to Doncic. Over Edwards. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Alley! And Mobley throws it down.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Leonard against Tatum. Takes a 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Durant. Out to Leonard. Launches it. And that 3 is knocked down by Kawhi.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Anunoby against Doncic. Now here's Anunoby. The D's right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Davis, the pass to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Oh, Doncic hammers one home.
Whoa! Not known for showing off, Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that? Wow.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Anunoby against Doncic. Outside Anunoby. Embiid, a screen on Doncic. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And here's Edwards outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Edwards has got 7 points for the quarter. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Chicago ahead, up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans at court shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
We've got Mobley. Kevin Durant is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. From deep, here's Doncic. Again, Doncic missing.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
To the inside, and stolen by Gobert. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Durant. Durant, automatic at the rim.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Leonard against Tatum. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Doncic outside. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Tries it from the block. The rebound by Embiid. Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Tatum. Now Embiid. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Leonard finds Durant. Doncic outside. Durant with a screen on Edwards. From deep, here's Doncic. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Outside Edwards. The 3-ball. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Durant. Jacks up a 3. Chicago with a rebound. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Edwards for 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Doncic, a screen on Anunoby. And it's blocked by Davis. And they're able to recover. Leonard for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Tatum passes to Anunoby.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Davis. From deep. Leonard pulls down the board. Lakers trail by 3. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Mobley finds Doncic. Back to Mobley. Here's Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Gobert. Here's the 3. The shot no good. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Bulls. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Outside Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Doncic. Outside Durant. Back to Doncic. Over Anunoby. Doncic, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Outside Durant. Back to Doncic. Chicago with a rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards, the pass to Anunoby. Edwards, a screen on Doncic. Edwards against Durant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Well, look, Edwards doesn't back down from anyone. He embraces getting physical on the way up.
Anthony Edwards taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And both free throws good for Edwards. 20 seconds left in the 3rd. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Mobley, a screen on Edwards. And here's Doncic outside. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Here's Mobley. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Bulls out in front, leading by 8. And when we return... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Chicago, we've got Davis, OG Anunoby out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Edwards in at the 3 slot. Launches a 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Doncic has got 9 points here in the 2nd half. Outside Edwards. Puts up a 3. That shot off. The Lakers trail. To tie it up. Luka! Get off me!
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Pass to Anunoby. It's Edwards on the wing. No one covering. Edwards has got 26 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
From deep, here's Doncic. A rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. And so here is Chicago. 2-point game. Outside Edwards. Outside Anunoby. Davis with a screen on Durant. Shot clock at 5. Anunoby passes to Davis. Edwards fires from way outside. Rebound, the Lakers. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Durant. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And just a prolific score. Defenders have no choice but to plaster themselves to KD.
And so he hits both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Anunoby against Doncic.
He's got to find something easier.
Leonard outside to take the lead. Chicago with a rebound. Now here's Edwards. Outside Anunoby. Back to Edwards. Outside Anunoby. From outside the arc. They get it back. Davis. Good D by Gobert.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Stolen by Davis. Edwards, the pass to Anunoby.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game. 2 minutes.
Back to Edwards. Here's Embiid. Goes back up, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, gets the ball on the way down. What a call that could turn with it.
Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Doncic delivers from range.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Anunoby finds Embiid. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Leonard. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. Coach was urging his team
In this situation.
.107 left in the fourth. Embiid, a screen on Doncic. Doncic against Anunoby. There's Tatum with the three. Oh, he nails it! Oh, a tremendous three! We're tied!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Timeout called, the Lakers. Durant against Anunoby to the middle. Strong finish by Gobert.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Here's Edwards. Durant pulls it in.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
And it's the Bulls' ball.
Timeout, timeout.
Trailing by 5. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. The Lakers on D. Here's Tatum. Jason Tatum!
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
.24 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And that's an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. Inside, and they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
At the line for the Lakers, Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead. And
here's Edwards. Outside Anunoby. The three. Mobley grabs the board. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Joel Embiid, his third personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for 2, Evan Mobley.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.